Hey guys, it's aandmsinc, and this is going to be game 2 between Starcranium and NiteMair. So obviously, well again, this is actually going to be on Taldry Melter for the second time. So I don't know if this whole series is going to be played on this map, but I guess we're just going to see. If you haven't seen game 1, go see game 1. It should be pretty self-explanatory because I'm kind of about to spoil the game because I kind of want to talk about it. But so right now, just pause the video and go to game 1 and watch it. It was a very good game and actually very action-packed. So yeah, go watch it. But now getting to this game, we're basically kind of just having a pretty standard, nothing really. I'm hoping that we have a nice macro game again, like last time. Just a gigantic jumble of rushes that really were kind of strange, and this time he doesn't put it in the strange spot like he did. And Starcranium saying he lost to a worker rush today, which is a little bit sad for platinum, but basically last time he did place it like really strange, like right over here, and I don't understand the whole point of that. Maybe to scout any kind of cheese and stop it. And so right now they're kind of just talking about the little worker loss that Starcranium had, which is a little bit sad. I can't, and we're just seeing the barracks getting thrown down, about 12 supply, and we're gonna see this gateway going down with this probe. But yeah, it was a really good game last time, and I really did think that that Starcranium was going to win that game. I really just didn't see how NiteMair would get into that game, but I guess Starcranium decided that was his all-in, and I really thought he could have made. I thought he still could have done it again. They are gonna literally spawn straight across from each other, like right there, but it's a little bit ridiculous. Except that last time it was over here, but so like over in these positions. But they didn't even miss a beat scouting each other, which is a little strange. Wow, we have the simulator going down, looking pretty standard. I don't see anything really to worry about yet. When you check the units tab, we're going to be seeing not really much of an economic advantage to either player. We have 16 probes for the Protoss, a little bit to be expected in the early game. The probe again, no, it's not going to go hide in the corner. Like I said last time, I thought they were both for scouting, because sometimes you'll actually do that, hide a probe in the corner, and I don't know if that was just me, and just try and scout with it. We have the Marine going to take out this probe, and we see a reactor going down on this barracks. We might see some mass Marine, which I don't really like. We have the Cybernetics core, so showing pretty standard play from both players, except for this reactor, which we might be seeing a little bit of a mass Marine. He needs to take out this probe. If this probe sees the NiteMair, is he going to see? He's going to see it, and he definitely does see that. He can't get out. He lowers his supply depot and lets the probe get away. So the probe is going to get away, and that's a little bit disappointing. That was, I don't know if he just wanted the probe to get away. It doesn't make much sense when you could just have 50 minerals go down the drain for that player. But I don't know, maybe a little bit of a misclick or just trying to do everything. But here comes Starcranium's favorite build, the 3 barracks MM stim push normally, or sometimes just the normal MM push. But yeah, like I said last time, the stim takes a really long time, so who knows what we'll see, but we're definitely seeing the 3 racks push with stim or without. I don't see much out of the ordinary. I'm a little bit concerned. We just see 2 gateways coming down, 4. So we're probably gonna see a 3 gate. I'm not expecting any kind of a 4 gate. But nice placement though, because last game you saw that he also placed his 3 gateways for the 4 gate back there. But I kind of do expect him to do pretty well. This game NiteMair did win the last game, as I think I said. And hopefully, yes, he does have it rallied. And look at this amount of Marines. It's a really nice amount of Marines. We might be seeing a pretty easy push and a nice and a really fast game again. We have STEM being researched already. The 3 Knights just getting that last tech lab up. And really, this is how he kind of went up the ladders. Just using this basic strategy. It's actually very easy for a lot of Terrans to use. It works very well against Protoss. And we're going to see the Stalker move across the map. It's probably not going to go to the Terran base because that'd basically be suicide. Are they both going to fight over this Elnaga watchtower, I think, but the Stalker's obviously going to win. I don't think he even has an attack move. Oh, he does, and that's easily going to go to the Stalker. That little battle right there is going to go to the Stalker. He chases him down to kill that. And we have a 3-gate Robo. So we might be seeing some Colossus. What do we have? We have Stalkers. That's definitely going to counter those Marines. Considering we do not have much Marauders. We only have 1 Marauder in that mix. Oh, this little Stalker, poor Stalker, is gonna die. Oh, but don't reveal all your units, SC. Sorry if I call him that. I call him Starcranium or SC. That's what me and Colton call him. Colton's also gonna have a game up that I cast. Look at these little Stalkers running away. Like, obviously NiteMair was probably thinking of scaring the Terran. And maybe so he could grab an expansion of some sort. But yes, we have, and the Observer coming out. And this nice Terran army coming. This pretty big Terran army, and really pretty scary. It's about 7 minutes in, and this is really going to probably hurt the Protoss, although there is the Warp Gate. So I don't expect much to come from this. But sorry about the guys, but so the Warp Gates are pretty much doing good work, and he needs to kind of get a little bit more on this macro because Starcranium is retreating. I would have thought he would have pushed out and kind of just attacked. But where's the Observer? We had an Observer. I don't know where it is. There's the Observer. I guess kind of just scouting where the army is. Oh, but we have. That's why. He was catching his forces, but they're split up. I don't know if that's the greatest idea, but we have combat shields and him finishing nearly identical timings, and this is actually going to be really bad. We have but look at this. We have Colossus going to be coming out. The robotics support bay coming up right now. If we have an Immortal, then he could probably deal with this attack. Yeah, that's one force field's definitely not going to be able to wall that. Oh, he sees the gigantic force field. I think we'll probably see a lot of units being produced by these Warp Gates. Oh, but he needs to defend this, and maybe he could defeat. I think he probably could do this. I don't know. The army might just. Okay, Starcranium needs to hit now. He can't really wait. Considering there is an Observer, so he could kind of just tell whenever's going to happen. I think a little bit of a misclick actually, and we're going to have the little army split up, probably going to kind of ambush this army because he knows exactly how it's coming, and those zealots a little bit mismicroed, and this sentry actually will help a lot. Oh, and he's gonna kite you all day with these, I don't know if concussion, I don't think the Marauders have concussive shells. Yeah, they do not have concussive shells, but they do have stim, and that's just gonna be able to kite the Protoss all day long. And more Zealots coming in? Maybe to deal with the Marauders and stuff. Oh, but the sentry taken out, and that's gonna really hurt the Protoss. Oh, but a Colossus about to finish. Look at this Colossus. He needs to keep some units alive so they can at least take the brunt. Oh, but that is a ton of Marines. Look at that's so many Marines. He needs to micro that Colossus. It's coming out in like a second. We see the Colossus come out. Epic. Oh, he's probably not gonna see it. He doesn't notice it. This Colossus is going to do so much against these Marines. They're going to try and stand to take out the Colossus, but the Colossus is pretty well microed by NiteMair. And the Marines look at all those Marines that just died. How many kills did this Colossus have? 4 kills. This was born and already has 4 kills, but we do have Starcranium expanding because of this push. It depends. If this Colossus goes in, this could really hurt this base. I wouldn't be surprised to see a factory going down right now. And as I was right, there's the factory going down. Oh, it's up there on production. But, yeah, now we're also going to see the Protoss expanding, pushing the Terran threat out. But there's already the Terran forces starting to form. I don't think he should go for siege tanks. I don't know if you guys agree, but siege tanks would not do good against Colossus from my personal experiences. I'm expecting him to go straight to a starport and just use this to get up to starport. I don't understand why he wouldn't. I kind of think NiteMair should probably do something with this observer. It doesn't make any sense to have it there. So I don't think he's saw it that, yeah, he has not seen the expansion. But I don't think Starcranium has seen. Yep, no, they have not seen each other's expansions. So, yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't used this observer a little more. Oh, wait, it's on the move, I think. I don't know where his observer is, really. But, this is going, I don't know, I don't know if this should be a really great push. I would think you'd want to have more. Like, maybe a second Colossus. And there is a second Colossus, so I really should have not said that, and I probably should have checked the production tab first. But I don't know, just that against, I don't know, it seems small, but it kind of is small, but if he micros this Colossus correctly, this actually could maybe even mean game over. I don't know, with this amount of Marauders, I don't know if it will get close to meaning game over. There's the second Colossus on the field, and Thermal Lance being researched. I would think you kind of want to wait for that, but maybe not. He actually is going for siege tanks, surprisingly enough. He hasn't made any yet, but, and then just to supply, the Protoss is down by about 20 supply. And also, again, Starcranium getting his nice eco lead that he normally likes to get. I think he should get a lot more gateway units. He has not been macroing up on those gateway units. He only has 3 Zealots, 3 Stalkers, and 2 Sentries. So I don't think this is a great idea to be attacking with that little of gateway army amount. Did he scout? Where's his observer? I don't know where his observer is, but his observer is not at the enemy. Well, no, there it is. He sees the army, so he has a perfectly good view on this, and he thinks he probably thinks he could take this out. Although still not many forces. Just more, I guess, more Zealots. He's very Zealot and Sentry happy all the times. Oh, he takes out the observer. I don't know how he saw that. Maybe just movement or just checking. But wow, this really could hurt the Terran army. He needs to take out the Colossus very fast. These Colossus have to be killed extremely fast. He is microing his Colossus pretty well, but he's leaving his gateway units. Oh, but he's going to use these cliffs. No, maybe not. Wow, this actually... Oh, but one of the Colossus is about to go down, I think, but not much damage being done to it. He's focusing down one of the healthier Colossus. Wow, 11 kills for one Colossus, 4 for the other. So this Colossus has been very cost expensive. And we really need to see a starport coming down for Starcranium. There should easily be a starport, and this Colossus will also be taken down. So, wow, nah, I wouldn't say move in right now. I think you should maybe get a few more warp gates to increase production. Well, I think he does have enough warp gates. I think he has 4 maybe now. Yeah, he does have 4 warp gates. I would think he'd want to produce out of the Robobank and maybe another Colossus because they pretty much traded armies there. And I don't know if that was really good for either of them there. But there finally we see a good starport coming down. He needs the starport to deal with those Colossus. And I don't know, I would maybe kind of want to see the Protoss Death Ball to kind of form right now. But so we're probably going to be seeing some Blink Stalkers as we do see this coming up. The Twilight Council, which I doubt DTs just because of the 2 orbital commands. It's just going to be too easily stopped. Gonna be checking out these rocks to get a 3rd expansion and go up on the Protoss by 1 expansion, which is actually a very good idea. Yeah, and we do have that another Colossus coming in. You have 4 Zealots coming in. Like I was saying, Zealot happy this guy is. He has all gateway units right now, but that is about to change with this Colossus coming out. So hopefully we'll see. I don't know, I think right now the Terran kind of has the advantage. He obviously, right now I think he has a gigantic economy advantage. Wow. Well, not gigantic. It just looks a little better. About 4 harvesters, but look how oversaturated this base is. Oh wow, both 52 harvesters. That is a ton of harvesters. And we're going to be seeing a push by the Terran, and actually he needs a lot. The Protoss needs a lot more units to deal with this. And I don't think he can't see this with an observer. He won't be seeing this. He doesn't see any army pushing out. He doesn't know there's an army pushing out. And I think with this amount of forces, I don't know, with the Colossus, if it's well microed, it still would maybe hurt the Terran. I'm surprised we don't see maybe at least 1 Viking in this mix. We do see 1 Viking coming out, but it's not in the mix yet, and I would probably, if I were him, wait for this to happen. And also, the Protoss is leaving the expansion wide open. This needs to be utilized now if he's going to. Wow, this could really hurt the Protoss. He's going to leave his expansion wide open for the Terran to start bringing down. Oh, this is really bad for NiteMair. This is a real nightmare for him. And yeah, Starcranium needs to move this. He needs to move this out. He's not moving it out. And I think the jig is up. I think he's seen it. I don't know if he has. He's probably going to see it with these Zealots though. Nope, he has seen it now. He sees the Terran army right outside his door. He needed to utilize this expansion opportunity. We do have +1 weapons, I think. Yep, +1 weapons coming out. He needs to charge these siege tanks and get them to stop firing. Oh, look at the Terran. He's in a lot of trouble, actually. These Colossus are just totally going to bring the pain. Wow, and the Thermal Lance is just taking these siege tanks out. We might see a 2nd loss for the Terran here. That is very surprising. I'm actually pretty surprised that Starcranium would lose this so fast. I think he's going to have to lose, unless this Viking can do a ton of damage. How many Stalkers are on the field? We have 3 Stalkers on the field. He needs to eliminate those, and more Stalkers are taking in. So this Viking probably won't do much. He needs to focus it down, though. Oh, but this could be a little bit of suicide for these units. And these Colossus are really slow right now. Oh, but the siege tank's being forgotten, and they are getting taken out. Oh, but the miss micro by the Colossus could be taken out very easily. 1 Colossus goes down. And this, oh my gosh, the Protoss army could easily go down too. An army trade again. I think, oh no, this nice amount of Stalkers is going to probably end that. Never mind. These Stalkers kind of went down with it, and basically another army trade with the Terran coming out barely on top. Really, I wouldn't even consider it on top. We really just have the 1 Colossus. Where's the 1 Colossus? There's 1 Colossus back at home. And that'll be surprising if he actually moves out with this tiny little force. No, he's probably gonna. Yeah, that's actually a very nice force for the Terran. I think the Protoss just overcommitted himself, and that now might lead to his final death. We have 2 more Colossus coming out. If this army does do its desired effect, and they take out that Colossus fast, he needs that Colossus out very fast, then this could be game over very easily, and it's an 8 Harvester advantage for the Terran, keeping that up. And we have a gigantic run of SCVs to this 3rd, which is already being established. Still, the Raj have not even been depleted all the way yet. What do we have coming out here? We have a probe. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe trying to grab an expansion somewhere up to here. So maybe somewhere up there. But, yeah, it's just a little bit of a... I think the Protoss could have just saved his own, not really saved his own life, but Starcranium maybe have just saved the Protoss's life, considering he waited. I don't know. Cause look, this army, it depends on how well both of them control their armies, but there's only Colossus and Zealots, and I just have a bad feeling about that, considering that there's, I think there's about 4 siege tanks on the field. No, 6 of them, but 2 of them are back at home. No, I don't know. But in this attacking force, there's a very nice amount of stuff, and the high ground vision is going to be able to let him take out a good amount of this. He's going to be able to take out at least this pylon. And we do have the Protoss army being mobilized. It is being mobilized right now, probably going to attack from this side, right over here. And, wow, this actually could really hurt the Protoss. They take out the assimilator and the pylon. I don't think any damage is going to be done to these probes, though. Yep, they're just out of range. Wow, he's coming from the back of this army. Or he might be just slipping them just by. I don't know. This is a little bit strange. I think Starcranium also tells it's really strange that no army has been coming over to confront. We have the 3 health point Marine going in, just trying to be a hero and with this like broken arms and stuff. But wow, oh, the Colossus missed micro. He needs to take out this Colossus while he still can. This Colossus is just going to get destroyed. We have I'm guessing the final confrontation. It's obviously going to go to the Terran. Wow. I thought the Terran was waiting to... No, wait. Wow, I've really wronged this game. I'm sorry, guys. Wow, those Colossus are just doing so much damage with the +1 upgrade. But still, back at home, there's that Terran army. I really still don't know who it is. We'd just be seeing a lot of army trades. That pretty much sums up the game. A lot of army trades. The main base is basically mined out, and we have a ton of supply depots in one area. Again, they're both waiting. I don't know if that is the correct thing to do. Oh no. 3 stalkers against how many Vikings? There's 4 Vikings on the field against the Colossi. And we do have a 3rd being established for the Protoss, but really there's this tiny mineral patch of 55 minerals left, so he's not mined out as his main, but basically he is. So basically it's 2 base. They're both at 2 base right now. And so it's pretty, I don't know, I don't think it's really even economy wise. It's actually very not, it's not even at all. It's about 21 harvester lead for the Terran. Wow, and we do have the the Terran moving out. Oh, we finally might see Starcranium get revenge for that 4-gate last game. And oh wow, the second Colossus might just save him though. He needs to focus down the Viking. This Viking is staying alive and just blasting these Colossus. They aren't even close to cost effective yet. Really just at 5, 7, that was about 5 kills. This one's at about 7 kills. They're still just army trading. They're both trading armies. I am at a loss for words of how many army trades this has been. I think there's been about 3 army trades. during the course of this game, and 3 gigantic army trades. I think this is a very long drawn out game. No one has really exploited anything. Sorry guys. I'm surprised we don't see a reactor coming up on this already, and they just really need to combine. I think the Terran needs to just combine his army, because this is a very nice army. Yeah, this would literally win him the game. He just needs to push out now, because we see the Protoss surprisingly probing up, although he probably needs it. He's about 13 away now. No, 12 away. 12 away from the Terran right now, and Harvesters, which is still a gigantic economic lead. Yeah, no Colossuses or Colossus being made. No, there's Immortals being made. I don't know, he might not. Oh, but okay, I don't know if you guys could see this, but that is about 3,000 minerals for the Terran. He lost his macro. If he kept his macro, this would probably be a 200 army right now. Even though a lot of it is probes, well, not probes, SCVs. Considering that there's 60 SCVs on the field right now, which is a surprising amount. And are we going to see an expansion being stolen? Or kind of somewhat the 5th for the Terran being stolen? No, we're just going to see it being probably this main base over here going to be used. Yeah, the Terran just needs to move out now. There really isn't much the Protoss could do right now. I'm just surprised he's not moving up. He's kind of doing the siege tank leapfrog, I guess, right now. But look at this amount of siege tanks. There's how many? 8 siege tanks in this army right now. That just does wonders to this gateway army. Of course, Immortals are the hard counter. No, not really. I don't know if it's a hard counter, but they're a counter to siege tanks. But when there's 8 siege tanks to 1 Immortal, I don't think they're much of a counter anymore. So, yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for this game to end now. Really, the Terran should have ended it already. Yeah, so just kind of, I guess I could use this for updates until really anything happens, but I was going to plan on putting an update video up. But, so yeah, I'm going to be putting in the SCV Love video pretty soon. The mobilized army from the Terran is coming on right now for Starcranium. I don't know. This is a little too drawn out now. This could have ended a little while ago. There's the army for the Protoss, and this is something that is going to be taken out again, probably. Well, how many Stalkers do we have? Are those Stalkers? They're Zealots. Again, I don't see why you still had Zealots. Like, you'd expect maybe to see the Protoss Death Ball form once or twice, or maybe get some Stalkers or Sentries. Maybe even go up with this, maybe get some High Templar or something. He got Zealot Charge, obviously. I did not see that. There's a Zealot Charge going after these Marines and Marauders. And look at these siege tanks are just gonna absolutely make. I'm sorry if I'm quoting Lag TV right now, but this is gonna make it pretty sour about life for this Protoss. But really, I think this should be the end of the game. If it isn't, then I really don't know what kind of an end of the game. I don't know when there's gonna be an end of this game. Okay, what he really needs to do right now is bring these Vikings over here and just land them and take out the economy right now. That's the end of the game. That should be. Finally, that Immortal goes down, and that's the last thing probably standing in this Terran's way. And there, just unsiege your tanks, and we should see a GG coming out from the Protoss about now. And this 30-minute video should probably be done. 24-minute mark right now. Okay, we have 1 Colossus on the field. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry about this long, drawn-out game, guys. If it really does, it's probably getting kind of boring now, but because it's basically the same old song and dance right now. It is literally the same thing happening over and over. Like, I don't know if the Terran really lost most of his army, but the Protoss didn't lose all. I guess he did lose all of his army, and he's rebuilding it actually somewhat well now, considering he wasn't rebuilding very well the other past times. We do see a lot of chrono boosts going down on these Nexus. Well, not these Nexus, sorry, these gateways. And 3 Immortals being queued up. This really should have ended. Okay, I'm going to fast forward a little bit, going a little bit faster. We should be seeing a push by Starcranium soon, because he's waiting a little too long. He's waited probably about... he might have actually just lost his chance. He had a gigantic window, and he's losing it. He lost his window nearly. These siege tanks are going to be caught out of position, and that actually will... oh god, that was 6 siege tanks, and that was that number of zealots minus like 2. Wow, that was horrible positioning. Oh, at least for the Terran, just a horrible time. And look at all those Vikings. There isn't that many Colossus on the field, and he kind of overproduced his Viking number. How many Colossus? There's not even 1 Colossus anymore. And so these Vikings are kind of just sitting up here. I would really just recommend just having the armies engage. Just have these Vikings just kind of just drop back here and take out a lot of probes. It would actually help a lot, but he's not. Oh, but wait, sorry, there was an attack coming back here. I didn't see that. But it's going to be pretty quickly taken out. That's why the probes are gone. Okay, I saw a few probes die and I didn't know what it was. Sorry about that. Yeah, this Terran army is at 177 against the Protoss 104. 104 of gateways. So the Zealot charge is doing great against the siege tanks. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a very good idea. You're probably gonna see a 4th base going up for the Terran, although really it's kind of just gonna be another 2 base again. Finally, there's the reactor down. Thank you. And we see Protoss ground armor level 1 being researched now. Wow, it's just a little bit. And we do have an engagement with the armies right here. Yeah, and guys, please tell me if there's anything you want me to do with my commentary to make it a little better, because I could tell it's kind of dropping in quality a little bit right now. A little bit of a scan there, maybe just to, probably just use the siege tanks to kind of just back the Protoss army off. The Terran needs to move in. If you guys can't see this, it is 164 for the Terran and 82 for the Protoss. I don't care how many warp gates he has, this game should be over. There's 2 Stargates finally coming out. He needed these a very long time ago. Really, it's a little bit surprising that he didn't get it earlier. His gas is actually in a pretty big abundance, and look at this, we have more attacks on these workers. A lot of worker harass right now by these marauders. Or as, I don't know who said this, but marauders. Kind of heard from Starcranium actually. And that's going to probably be the end of the game. I'm surprised NiteMair's still in this game. He should have GG'd out a long time ago. And just look at this. The army's just getting decimated. I don't know where these Stargates are. I think they're over here. Yes, there's the 2 Stargates. He'd really need to mass-produce Void Rays. That's basically his last praying hope. But still, these Vikings counter Void Rays. And basically, he just has a pretty unstoppable army. Starcranium has this pretty unstoppable army. And I think we're probably going to be seeing a few Void Rays coming up on the production bar, but not yet. Not even using that Stargate yet. And this should be GG. And if it isn't, then I really don't know where this could go. You really just have to really, I don't know how you could lose this big of an army to that amount of zealots. Land the Vikings. Thank you. Wow, I don't know if this has really been a great game. I don't know if I could really say that, though, considering that. Finally, a GG from NiteMair. Sorry about the camera movement there, and that is about an hour game. Okay, never mind. Okay, see you guys later. Sorry about the video length. finally, there's the GG, and hope you liked the game. So now the series is tied 1-1, and the next game should be out pretty soon. The finale of this. So see you guys later.